Some OnlyFans models got a little too bold, trying to school streamers and ending up getting clowned in front of everyone. These moments prove confidence doesn't always mean competence. Let's get into it. A 15-year-old streamer unexpectedly joined a live broadcast full of OnlyFans models, not knowing what kind of talk he was walking into. Things started off light, but it quickly turned into a debate that left viewers stunned. The models tried to challenge his views, but he flipped the situation and exposed how unprepared they really were. The turning point came when he simply asked them to name 10 books. What should have been an easy task became a cringeworthy moment. They couldn't even list one. One model named a series instead of a single book, and others made excuses. The more they tried to take control, the worse it got.
So, just a quick response to that. I've been on Neon's stream a couple of days ago. He's a great guy. I wanted to let me come back on and talk to him. I didn't know that I was gonna be talking to a bunch of illiterate people who don't know how to read. But
you're literally 15. What do you know?
Oh, you know how to read?
Yes, I do know how to read.
Name 10 books.
Are you serious?
Yes, 100%. Name 10 books.
Well, I read Game of Thrones. I'm obsessed with the Twilight series.
Called?
Game of Thrones, the series?
What's the book called? It's not called Game of Thrones.
Wait, what book did you just say before that?
She's just trying to come up with a bunch of nonsense and she can't name any actual books.
Bro, shut up, kid.
Taking my spot.
Listen, I think we're kind of getting off topic. Can you name 10 books?
Bro,
He's going back to me. Can you?
I just said no, don't change.
No. You're changing the subject. Actually,
10 books.
You're changing the subject. Actually,
3 books.
3.
Okay. Well, the Game of Thrones series,
it's not a book.
Twilight series.
I want the name
it
of
is
the
a
book.
It is a book.
No, but I want the name of the book.
I'll Google the book right now.
Okay,
Matter of fact, you want to show me?
That negates the point.
Negates the point.
Yes.
Let me show you the series since you don't believe me. I'll show you since you don't believe me.
The book is called The Song of Ice and Fire. Now, before you embarrass yourself by looking up the name of a book. She couldn't even actually name a single book. She doesn't know how to read. She's clearly illiterate.
The viewers were loving it, spamming the chat with reactions to how the models couldn't keep up with the teens' sharp comebacks. It wasn't just a question about books. It was a battle of confidence and mindset, and the models were clearly outmatched. Even though they tried to laugh it off and act like it didn't matter, it was obvious they didn't expect him to hold his ground. The clip blew up online, and the teenager became an overnight internet star. The next moment was a totally different kind of drama. During a live podcast, an OnlyFans model faced a harsh reality check from her own brother. What started as light teasing quickly turned serious. He joked about her lifestyle at first, but then brought up her failing grades and how she relied on OnlyFans for money. His calm tone made the honesty hit even harder. She tried to defend herself, but the tension was obvious and the moment got real fast.
Me. Not all the time. Bro, we live in different states.
You're saying you're on a podcast.
No, we live in different states. How I mean you. I mean to you when you're failing your classes, yeah.
I'm not failing.
A D.
It's not failing.
That's a D, it's failing.
F is failing.
A D is failing.
For you it is, because you're an A+ child.
Right, I am.
Shut the hell up. You're literally doing your career is an only. You can't be talking. You're selling pictures of whatever. You can't be saying all that studying was for what? For what?
I think that was wild. Kai Cenat had his own shocking moment when Mia Khalifa tried to get involved during his stream. She threw out a disrespectful comment, but Kai didn't let it slide. He fired back right away, making it clear she had no place in the conversation.
You don't even align with this conversation. Mia Khalifa, you're a GOAT. You've been put into the books. You done did your thing. You done went on your run. But you don't even align with this. You have no room to talk with this. Stay away from these little streamers. You see? I know she wasn't talking about my height. She said streamers, which means everybody. What? These people don't got no chat. People do not think that streamers. This is why I be standing on business, chat. You feel me? And this is why I love Your Rage Gaming. That nigga always sliding for me. This is why I love Your Rage Gaming. Okay? Mia Khalifa, sit this one out. Thank you. Before the mafia get on that ass. Before the mafia get on that ass. Relax.
What started as a small disagreement quickly became a moment everyone was talking about. Kai stayed calm, but delivered a sharp comeback that left Mia speechless. Viewers loved how he handled it, with a mix of honesty and humor. It wasn't just what he said, but how he said it that made it stand out. By the end, Mia's attempt to take control had clearly failed, and the chat blew up, marking it as one of Kai's most memorable moments. But Aiden Ross took things even further with a much more intense exchange. When Mia Khalifa came up, he didn't hold back. Known for his unfiltered style, Aiden went in with a harsh critique that caught everyone's attention. Unlike Kai, his tone was more direct and aggressive, and the sudden change in energy had viewers hooked from start to finish.
Mia Khalifa, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, actually shut the fuck up, bro. Stay with these little streamers. How of all people can you speak, bro? And your age literally owned her. Weird bitch, bro. Like, literally, how could she even say anything? Like, how could she say stay away from little streamers, bro? When she literally was getting, like, 3 BBCs gang trained by fucking, like, 6'9" black guys. Like, I just don't understand, bro.
Aiden's harsh comments took everyone by surprise. Mia, who had brushed off criticism before, didn't have much to say this time. His direct approach stood out, building on the points Kai had already made, but with more intensity. The moment felt real and unfiltered, and clips of it quickly went viral. People debated it for weeks. Aiden made it clear he wasn't holding back, no matter how people reacted. Up next, what started as a lighthearted chat quickly took a serious turn when an OnlyFans model was hit with an unexpected reality check. During a live talk, a guest brought up her past in a calm but direct way that shifted the whole vibe. Confident at first, the model didn't expect someone to call out parts of her history so openly. As the topic moved to relationships and values, the guest said clearly that her past was a deal breaker for him. He wasn't rude, just honest, and it hit hard. She tried to defend herself, saying her past shouldn't define her, but his steady response left little room to argue. Things quickly got awkward, and it was clear she was caught off guard.
What's like your type in women?
It's fine.
But like,
I like low key. I like introverted. I like feminine. I don't like girls who party or club or anything like that. I like girls who have some substance, some depth. They like to do things like we can kick it in the crib all day.
Would you fuck her?
Would I fuck her?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Because I did.
Because you did. And
even if it was like with a condom.
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, have you seen my vagina? You haven't, but like it's on Google. But like it's nice.
I don't dispute that, but I wouldn't fuck you.
Why?
I just can't. It's just a turnoff.
What made this moment so powerful wasn't just the rejection. It was how it happened. The guest stayed calm, while the model grew more defensive, and that contrast grabbed viewers' attention. The chat exploded with support for the guest, praising his honesty. The clip went viral, sparking debates about personal boundaries and whether someone's past should matter in a relationship. Some felt bad for the model, but many thought it was a much-needed reality check. By the end, it was clear the guest's words hit hard, and the model's effort to take control of the talk didn't work. Viewers had already chosen a side. If you thought things were tense before, Andrew Tate took it to another level. In a live chat with an OnlyFans model, he stayed calm while picking apart her points with his usual mix of sharp wit and blunt honesty. What started as friendly talk quickly turned into a debate she wasn't ready for. Tate used her own words against her, calling out her lifestyle in a way that left no room for confusion. While she tried to stay in control, his quick comebacks kept her on edge, and viewers were hooked the entire time.
Be real.
She's still talking, so I'm gonna hook you all up.
Nope, and pour me up.
Oh, okay. You want some too? All right. If you end your answer, I'll give you some vodka. Are you done? Are you done? Okay,
I'm done.
You can have some vodka.
Just be careful on the table, guys, please. We've spilled so much alcohol on this table.
I don't drink vodka, bro.
You don't drink vodka, but you drink cum, please.
It's good for your
Shut
skin.
up and drink your vodka.
I'm literally the pop
You need to disinfect your stomach, young lady. Drink that shit. Here, shot. Drink the shot. Drink the shot. Drink the shot.
Bro, relax. Let me pour this.
Clink.
Cheers on air.
This is hilarious. This is
You're
awesome.
not gonna be calling me a pussy when I fucking roundhouse kick you in the head.
Okay.
Just so you guys know,
If I had to choose between a roundhouse kick in the head from you or a blow knowing your history, I'd probably choose the roundhouse kick in the head.
If the last moment was awkward, this one took it even further. During a live stream, an OnlyFans model made a bold, explicit offer to a popular streamer right in front of his audience. Instead of getting flustered, the streamer stayed calm and politely turned her down. His respectful, no-nonsense reply left her speechless and impressed viewers with how smoothly he handled the unexpected situation.
And tolerate
You will
infidelity.
never, I promise you though, you will never find pussy as amazing as mine and a throat as amazing as mine in your entire life.
Wait, you can actually say that. You're talking like you're comparing Jessa Rose, Riley Reeves. Come on.
My vagina and
no,
you'll be like,
I don't
wow.
want to see your vagina.
Okay.
Literally no.
I'll pass on the vagina.
I'm
a fan of this, but I'm gonna
you'd
pass
be
on
like,
this
whoa.
one. I'll pass
I
on
have
viewing
like the most
vagina.
beautiful vagina. Like that's how I blew up so fast and porn. Like you would be
that's
shocked.
fantastic.
That's not
She's got
how
a
you
beautiful
blew up,
pussy.
Like he loves me.
Congratulations.
He loves me a lot.
That's great.
He does.
Wait,
but
he loves you.
She's
but
got
he will never
by the way,
leave
did anyone
me
hear
and
she
I
has
can
a
do anything
beautiful
I
pussy?
want.
Did you hear what she said?
I know.
And she's really good at sucking dick. Did you hear that part?
I just sit here and I live.
No, I'm good. Thank you though. That's a very generous offer of you to fillet me.
I love giving my friends head. It's like, you know,
just a casual.
Your friends?
See, I think this is the problem with
Your
sex.
friends.
like if he was my friend and we were out and he'd be like, damn, I wish I had some head, I'd be like, yo, bro, I got.
What could have been awkward turned into a perfect example of staying cool under pressure. The streamer calmly rejected the model's offer, and the chat lit up with praise for how maturely he handled it. The model laughed it off, pretending it was a joke, but her reaction showed she didn't expect to be turned down. The clip quickly went viral, with people admiring the streamer for setting clear boundaries. In a space full of drama, this quiet moment stood out and proved that sometimes the calmest responses hit the hardest. Make sure to check out these videos too. I'm sure you'll love them.